we're ready to go. These teams, we have the new Gangrene Gang represented by the color blue. Are my overlays updated? Let me just check. Yeah, Acacia's on top of it versus the angry Drunken Dwarves up top as the color red. You guys can see, man, I love the way that looks. Doesn't it look amazing? It's right underneath the global guild.
I love it.
I mean, we have to give credit where credit's due. We saw this done in the MLG tournament. We're like, we gotta have that. We gotta have it. It's so easy.
We're asking ourselves, why don't we have that? And then we're like, we gotta have that. That was the exact thought process.
Yeah. So the digital Da Vinci, aka Acacia, threw that together for us real quick, and she updates it in real time. I don't even have to swap those out. But that's another one of our secret trades. One of our trade secrets, similar to Alpha Magnus. We're not going to disclose how that's done because it's ingenious. It's ingenious.
We use beep, 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 and then we beep and beep, 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 and beep.
Exactly. Let's take a look here. Let's get in the match, though. Spent a little bit too much time trolling around. 1 minute mark. Looks like some very peculiar movements. No team aggressing beyond the river, although we do have a ward placement here from Gangrene up at the blue as they defend their raise. Maokai going to start at raise. Very standard. I don't think that ADD wants to do any sort of an aggressive play here. What do you think?
I think they're all going to just keep steady and just keep it clean. I think they're keeping it clean because they know what's going to happen to the group if someone loses here. It's tied up at 2 wins, 1 loss. So what's going to happen if someone loses right now, someone wins right now? Nobody really knows right now. So it's kind of exciting. Their group is very, very peculiar.
Whoa. Take a look at Morgana trying to grab up that Wraith. That was one hell of a gamer sense.
Yeah.
Close, actually. A little bit premature. Maybe if he waited 1 second later, the saplings to explode, he would have grabbed that big Wraith, and that would have been amazing. But a worthy, a commendable effort here by Gemini for the win. XD. And a hard leash from this Morgana as well. Picking up that Dark Binding level 1, I don't know. It's great for level 1 team fights, obviously, but I like to go with my Tormented Soil to secure more farm. I used to play Morgana a lot, actually. She's going to miss that first minion experience.
Paiyu also missed his as well.
Did
so
he?
They're about even, yeah.
Okay, looks like we got a level 2 gank up top. Nocturne in a prime position to gank this Shen. Is he going to gain health, Chromar? Remains to be seen. The fear is going to go off. They're dealing a lot of damage to that red, forcing the flash. Shen's going to be totally fine. That's a very well-coordinated gank, but look how tanky Listrudel is on that Shen pick. Ugh, I hate Shen.
I love Shen. Yo, I hate you.
Whoa, look at this. Some early CJ from this Nocturne. Nocturne very, very aggressive. Look at him forcing Maokai away and possibly going to grab this blue steel. It's going to be a bit of a showdown. Shen's coming down to reinforce if Nocturne doesn't move away. Wow, Shen actually heading back there like I don't even know how to describe what just happened right there. But Nocturne sustaining more damage than necessary. Maokai doing a nice job defending his blue and doing some harass to Maokai doing a nice job defending his blue. Ugh, I'm all over the place. Overall, though, let's take a look at farm. Down bot, we have Graves with 9 farm versus Corky's 9, so neck and neck down there. Let's see if Dope and Elfie can make that same combo happen. Actually, they had a Soraka down bot last time. Now they're going with a Janna.
Yeah, they're going with Janna this time. I think it's more comp-oriented this time. Lots of survivability right there, actually.
Did Nocturne fear of minion Tinkerbells? I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention.
I think it looked like, I was about to say, it looked like, here comes oh my goodness, man. Did you see that taunt? That was a good taunt!
Sapling Maokai grabbing that sapling champion last hit supreme right there. What a play, combining the taunt with the root from Maokai. That's a really strong gank. Shutting that river down. Shutting that river down.
Shutting the river down. He built a dam on that river. And he shut that river down. So, this tournament is clearly all about dam building, right, Hengest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like beavers?
Stream lag, I don't know about it, guys. I'm not dropping any frames. I haven't been lagging at all. Try turning down your resolution, or perhaps it could be on Twitch's end. Never really know. Sundays tend to be very...
720, yeah.
Yo, interrupt me again?
Are we lagging each other? Am I lagging? Are you lagging?
No, man. We're good. We're good. But Sundays tend to be pretty high traffic to Twitch, and you can receive some server instability. But I'm being told that most people are not lagging, so it's probably server location that you're dealing with. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get back into the game here. Looks like Paiyu is in a bit of a tough spot here. Wasn't aware of that Nocturne gank, forcing that flash. Gonna be okay, though, spending lots of mana on that Defile. Maokai arriving just in time.
Razzle Dazzle, too. You see how he was moving, right? He was like left, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks like they are asking for a pause. Somebody's lagging, perhaps some downloads or I don't know exactly. Maybe he needs to reset the router. These pauses are allotted to tournament draft matches, but I think the timing, man, a half an hour, it's just ridiculous. They can resume whenever they want, but they actually allow you to pause for a half an hour on both sides, I believe. So, yeah, this is. I'm actually frozen right here. I can't pan around the map or anything.
Yeah, we can't move. We can't move on the screen. It looks like Payub is.
Donovan McNern's saying Payub is like, Payub's lagging out because he banned his cat. His internet gave up.
Rage. No cat, no internet. Oh, as before unpausing.
For those of you that are experiencing lag, I am streaming to the West Coast United States right now. So if you're in Australia or the UK or even Canada, Mexico, I don't know, anywhere not close to the West Coast United States, you might be receiving some lag. If you're on the other side of the country and you have a slow connection, you probably are as well. It really just depends on your location. But I think we're pretty gravy right now. AWOL's got a strong connection. He's in New York. I think he's doing just dandy. So I think we're fine. Look at Lestrudel up top. Looking to land a taunt here on Riven. Just some standard harass. Man, the Strudel really knows how to play a Shen. Look at this moderate dive right now. Wow! Getting manhandled by Payub, who is now out of mana. I didn't catch the initiation right there, but it looks like they got totally bitch slapped.
That was a very good exhaust. I'm going to explain how that worked. Nocturne went in, he got a fear off, but then there was an exhaust right on Nocturne, and both Morgana and Nocturne got hit by the tower. That's why they were so low health. So that was really good timing from Payub. He turned on his Defile just to tag both of the teams, but he was both of the purple teammates. But he's out of mana, so he couldn't have landed the last few cherry poppers to land the kill. Morgana flashed to avoid lay waste at the very end.
That was a real strong play, but he's suffering from mana, man. He needs blue. Maokai is behind. More pausing going on here. Yeah. 300,000 miles, says Crazy Cats. That sounds about right. Thank you for the correction. Okay, let's get back into this match here. Looks like Gangrene is going to pull back here, getting harassed by a smoke bomb. Going to delay Corky's farm a bit. Actually, canceling their teleports. Maybe baiting? I'm not really sure what that was all about. Maokai trying to pull off a Shroud gank. Let's take a look at the vision of the red team right now. Are they any bit aware of this? Yes, they just caught sight of Maokai, and they are going to pull back, do the smart thing. Up top, just some standard exchange, although I am interested to see their farm. Riven with 25 versus Shen's 28, so they are neck and neck on harass and farm, really. Mid lane, Payub's who's been having some connection issues. Seems to be the case with those lay waste positions. 36 farm versus Morgana's 40, so he's pacing quite well, in fact. Lots of exchange up top, man. This is a pretty aggressive top lane. I think this one's going to depend on the junglers, as we saw... was it Maokai? Yeah, Maokai successfully ganked Riven earlier in the match.
I want to kind of draw attention to both of these team combos. We have two global abilities on the side of the Gangrene. Oh, hold on. Whoa. Actually going up top. Yep.
Raid Boss tank dealing lots of damage right there. Standing in the fire there, Riven. Getting hit by that taunt. She needs to pull back here, but maybe she's trying to bait for a Nocturne gank. She's got to be really careful, though. She doesn't get snaked by that E. It is a fairly considerable gap closer, but Riven herself has a lot of, evasive abilities, which is part of the reason I think she's over the top. But hey, OP versus OP, it doesn't get...
Oh, look at that flash!
Wow.
Wow.
That one's got to hurt his ego. Just losing that 1v1 up top against Shen, that was difficult to watch. He was not anticipating that flash at all. I would have definitely gone back in that situation because you just don't want to feed that Shen, man. Once this Shen gets fed, you get some ability power on him, shield for days. It's so wrong.
Yes, absolutely.
Down bottom, we have a lot of harass. This is a very harass-centric lane here. Elfie playing very aggressive Corki in the last two matches. Let's take a look, see if Nocturne can deal some considerable damage to Shen. No, it looks like he just wants to defend the tower, grab up some CS up here. Actually, grab up a lot of CS. It's going to put Riven way behind right now in terms of her XP and her gold. Meanwhile, Payub's going to grab up this blue. He really needs that blue. Perhaps having to use more lay waste than normal to grab up some extra farm to compensate for his CS, or his MS rather. I hope his connection is doing just fine. What do you think, Pureshield? Who do you got to give your advantage to at this point? We have Gangrene with 2 kills and slightly ahead on farm.
I was about to address the issue with the comps right now. They have 2 global. I mean, they have like Saraga than 3, but they have 2 global ultimates, and those global ultimates, even though they're nerfed, they're still extremely potent. So they can choose to fight on their own terms. Whereas, having
Hold
a
that
Nocturne,
thought. We might see Morgana go for a flash
more.
ulti here. Actually, her flash is down, so not going to be able to make anything happen there. Now they have to pull back because Karthus with blue is coming down bottom, and you don't want to mess with that. He's going to go back to his farm, kind of get ahead on Morgana if he is able to push up to the tower shortly here. Does look like Morgana's going to pick up her blue, but sorry I had to interrupt you there. It looked like something was going to happen.
Oh yeah, but the two global ultimately allow them to pick their fights in any time, whereas red is a little bit more selective on their team fights. Just they do have Nocturne's initiate of some sort if Nocturne does decide to go tanky and his team's around. Oh my goodness, that was a very fast kill on Alphylicious. Didn't even see that. Oh, very delayed port from Shen.
Let me go ahead and rewind that one. I'm not live right now. I just wanted to see this Corki kill. It looked like we just had a crescendo here. Yeah, flash crescendo combined with collateral damage. Pretty much using everything they had. And it looked like Shen came down bot, am I correct? To try to help out with that one, shielding the Janna. Janna now completely out of mana. Going for the exhaust, not nearly enough damage to take down either one of those players down bottom. That was a bit of a blunder on Gangrene, to say the least. Not expecting that flash crescendo at all. Hopefully, actually, I would like to see this be even closer than it is. I mean, it's very close. Only 200 gold between these two teams. Seem to be a very even match. But you're right. I do have to give the team comp advantage to Gangrene because of those two global ults. We have that Shen TP, which has basically been recently nerfed into the ground. Well, it's still extremely powerful. But yeah, the cooldown has been increased a lot. Combined with the Karthus ultimate, could get a little bit scary. Just teleporting across the map and using those for tower dives and such. It remains to be seen, but it seems like so far, Angry Drunken Dwarves putting up much more of a fight than Phallust in the last match against Gangrene. Oh no! A double dive here on Pyub. The flash from Morgana and the paranoia. Is Karthus going to land an after kill on Nocturne? Oh! Just one.
He does.
Yikes! No!
That's
there we go. Maokai's going to pick that one up. I don't think I'm live right now. Let me go ahead and skip to live. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Leg Supreme. Looks like Morgana's being very aggressive against Maokai mid there. And also, we saw Sona go down to Corki. It looks like Gangrene might score a double down bottom. Wow, there's lots of action. Apologize for skipping around here, but the client's giving me a hard time as usual. But yeah, that was unfortunate to see that paranoia combined with the... what is it, Shackle something? Soul Shackle from Morgana. Just totally overpowering Pyub in the mid lane. Perhaps a little bit off his game due to connection issues, but also because his main was banned, man.
Yeah. His main is life and blood, is his baby. Oh, there's another gank here going on Pyub.
He's going to be alright. Maokai coming in from behind.
Yeah. Let me find out that one. But he definitely main Karina. He also plays a little bit of Akali and Annie, but he wanted to go with Karthus, maybe just to orient around the combo. So you won't see any mad, Pyub style plays for this match, but you're going to see some pretty good team fights though. He's still a great player, right? So his team fighting skills are going to be up there, and you're going to see some good team fight Karthus and team fight Shen.
Yeah, a lot of times I feel sorry for players who are really focused on one champion. You're actually a good example of that, Pureshield. Your Jarvan is just on a completely different level than the rest of your champs. And then when somebody player-specific bans you and you can't perform to your max, people expect you to, and it's just kind of a letdown. And it's hard. It's hard to be that person. Pyub definitely has some fans here in our community, to say the least. And then when he's forced to pick an off-champ like this, it can be a little bit disappointing for you fanboys out there. Looks like Maokai grabbing up a fairly early Oracle is going to clear up some wards here at the 13-minute mark. How do you feel about these jungles? I mean, it seems like they're pretty even right now, man.
They're actually it almost seems like they're the same person.
Yeah.
They meet each other at the same lane, especially middle, right? I think it's maybe the team strategy, or maybe it's just clear times, the way they want to clear, the way they want to gank. They might be twins, maybe long lost twins. Dominic Nerd and Chaos Shade. You guys are long lost twins. Try and talk to each other afterwards.
Hold on, Pureshield. Morgana's going to come down bot for a gank attempt, but they have complete vision of this. Taking a look at blue team's vision. Excuse me, this one right here. They can see her like they have a camera following her around right now. Up top, we have more exchange between Shen and Riven. Looks like Nocturne fixing to do some ganking, but not going to happen there. Down bot. The tables turn again, man.
United we stand right there. Oh my goodness. Stand united.
Shen making it happen down bottom with his ultimate, getting that double kill for Graves, or excuse me, Corki. That's a very scary situation to have a fed Corki at this point in the match. Gonna allow them to grab up a free dragon. I was gonna say
not free yet. Not free yet. This might be a deal. You might have to haggle a little bit for the dragon because Nocturne is getting.
Paranoia is up right now.
Still.
He does have sight of this. Maybe he might go for a steal. There's the smite steal. Nocturne grabs that red. Oh man, he's gonna see even. Oh man, I don't know if that was worth it since Morgana just lost. Actually, that was a trade mid. Yeah. That was one hell of a steal from player name.
That's going in the highlights. Very nice play from Chaos.
Chaos Shade. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit off my game right now just because of what's been happening with these clients. But man, that was one hell of a play. I was fixing to go Korean mode for that one because I was just watching that happen in slow motion, and that was very, very skillfully done. And no doubt Gangrene is face palming after that one. This is actually a lot closer than I expected to be. Angry Drunken Dwarves without their team captain, still behind, way behind on kills, but still pacing with them on global gold after that dragon steal, man. Only about 1,700 gold behind.
Yeah.
This should have banned Corki. Yeah, this bottom lane is very they keep trading, man. Graves with 108 farm, Corki with 91, but Corki does have 2 more kills, so I'd say Corki slightly ahead on gold. But even so, both very evenly matched down bottom. Morgana has failed pretty much every gank attempt down there because of vision. Looks like some more trading going on up top between Riven and Shen. Riven can't win this fight, but baiting that into the Nocturne. Are they going to be able to take down this Shen? It's doubtful. Look how tanky he is, man.
He is gaining more health right now.
Look at how tanky this player is. He's not even concerned. He's turning around and harassing Nocturne in a 2v1 because of this. I hate Shen, man.
I love Shen. What are you talking about, man?
Oh, here comes the Karthus ult. Trying to kill this Shen. Now it's a 2v2, and he does go down, not anticipating the Karthus ult from Payu. What a strong play from Gangrene. And then more killing down bot. I keep missing these ones, man. There's so much fucking going on.
That Karthus ult was so beneficial for their entire team. There was some action going on top and bottom, and then Payu was like, you know what, just go ult right now. Speaking of Payu, though, he might actually go down to Morgana right here. He does flash out the ultimate, and Morgana is forced to retreat. Oh my goodness, very well played there from Payu, jumping right into that bush. Another kill down. Oh my goodness, there's so much action.
Look at the HP of Janna right now. That was a well-coordinated tower dive from Gangrene's bot lane. Again, kind of trading, but now they are pulling pretty far ahead. We need to see some sort of intervention from Nocturne. He hasn't been down on there in a long time. Very little intervention at all, in fact, in the bot lane. And if it's continuing this trend, Gangrene is going to gradually pull ahead with their Corki. Now 5-1-1 with 111 CS. He's carrying 1,500 gold right now. Probably going to pick up a BF sword. Well, actually, no. What's he going to buy? Picking up his pickaxe right now. He's quite fed at this point now with 5 kills. Kind of scary at this point. We do need to see Gangrene, or excuse me, ADD, Angry Drunken Dwarves, focus that Corki before anybody else so that he doesn't snowball out of control in the next fight. What do you think, Pureshield? What's it going to take for them to assassinate Corki?
I think they need to. If they catch Corki with binding, Corki's dead. Pretty much. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Unless he gets a QSS, maybe he is going to invest in the QSS. Looks like he is going to go for the Infinity Edge first. He doesn't like to get that Vamp Scepter very fast. Like Nemesis, I know he loves getting that Vamp Scepter.
My mistake. He didn't buy when he went back. I think he is saving for a BF sword, as he is now carrying 1,600 gold. So I'm not really sure what his build is. I don't play Corki. I like my other ADs, but yeah, he's definitely on top of his game, pulling his gold for something special, no doubt. And it does look like Maokai is going to chase Morgana, kind of zone her. No zoning because there's no minion waving going on. But yeah, overall, Maokai's been doing some babysitting mid lane. Really no intervention at all in the bot lane, just top and mid. And I gotta fault ADD for not helping them more. Where's this TP going down? It did go down on Maokai for this double tower dive. Down goes the Soul Shackle. It is going to stun them in tower range, and the Ignite is still down on Morgana. She can land a binding. No, not enough damage, and a 3v1, but a commendable effort from that Morgana player. Not a whole lot she could have done with that Shen ultimate coming in. Exhaust, juking that Wall of Pain goes down. Maokai abandoning Karthus. Really no choice right there. And we are going to see Payu go down, but will we see any after kills? No, not enough damage up top. Wow, look at this.
Oh,
Nocturne trying to use his paranoia for what looked like a juke, and appears to have been successful right there. as he pretty much evaded a 1v3 right there. That was impressive. I don't know, man. This is very close. I gotta hand it.
Very close.
I gotta hand it to Shen. That was a really nice TP for the Maokai gank. And she had to consume her ultimate on that one as well. But Pyub seems to be pretty negated now with this Karthus pick. Hopefully that's not due to connection issues. He's now 2-4-3. And is he behind? Yeah, he is behind Morgana on farm as well. So they're definitely going to have to rely on their Corki now. Pretty primarily, man. They've got to dedicate their team to protecting him. Based on what I've seen, Elfie really knows what he's doing on Corki. What did he just buy? Finishing up his eye edge right now. That's going to make him a force to be reckoned with versus this Graves, who really doesn't have any endgame items just yet. Yeah, man. They got to shut down his Corki. In fact, I feel like if ADD shuts down Corki, they pretty much got this.
I wouldn't go that far. If you think about Shen also does a lot of damage. You remember you complaining about Shen's damage as well? How could he be that tanky and do damage? It looks like he might be going for a Wit's End. He did pick up his Ninja Tabby. He has a Null Magic Mental. I would suggest that would be upgraded to a Wit's End. He is waiting for something right now. 1,400 gold. Is he waiting? Is he going to get it? Is he going to get it? Oh, I don't know why he's just standing there. He's chilling. He's chilling and grilling. But Shen does some damage.
Look at this dragon timing here from the new Gangren gang, placing down saplings for some extra burst.
Look
at that calculation, man.
Exact timing.
Somebody's writing this down in Notepad or has some kind of a timer going off, as that was very well coordinated.
They typed it into chat in their own team chat, the time minute, and then they did this. Hengest, do you know this?
Yes, thank you, Master Sage.
Yeah, addition
thank you,
to
Master
the time.
Sage. The binding goes down on Pyub. Oh, he's going to get focused down, forcing that flash. Gangrene on the retreat right now. No pursuit. Does Nocturne have paranoia? No, it is down right now. They can't really chase this. It would be... Oh, no! But Corki getting bound, and then the Soul Shackle forcing his flash over the wall. They could pursue that kill.
Goodness.
No, they're going to let Corki get away. Man.
Corki's strolling downtown, just getting away from that. He's like, no.
Oh man, angry Drunken Dwarves could have easily had that Corki kill.
They missed the crescendo too. Did you see that crescendo miss?
That was so. Oh, that could have gone so much more in their favor if they could shut down this Corki. It would do wonders for their team, I feel. And look at this, Riven's just solo pushing top while her team is going 4v5 against these dragons right now.
Shen right now has a Sunfire Cave, so he goes up top right now, just between all the armor he's carrying. I don't think, no, Riven has not picked up a Last Whisper yet. He doesn't even have a core item of Bloodthirst yet, but he's probably going to go back and purchase. No, he doesn't have enough gold. Wow, so Riven's really behind overall. She needs to farm up, get the core Bloodthirster first before she does anything right now. She's just 0-3. And only 137 farm at 21 minutes. That's not a good. That's not a good position you want to be in as Riven. And the team is definitely going to rely on her to do some sort of assassinations and just general damage tanking when the time comes. So she needs to get up there, get that core item before Baron attempts, and just stay back in this game.
Now that you mentioned that, yeah, they are going to rely on her to kill Corki, I believe, combined with Shen, or I mean, excuse me, combined with Nocturne. But I do feel like it's really going to come down to Shen protecting Corki in this match. Using his stand united on Corki while he does some aggressive play in a team fight could really dominate the enemy team right now. Down goes Paranoia in the bot lane. Wow.
Oh my goodness. Instantly incinerated.
That's what I'm talking about.
That man is not driving anymore. He just lost his license.
They are going to 3-man dive this Janna. There's not really anything. Does he have his ultimate back up? No.
Oh,
he's so vulnerable right now. They actually could turn around and make something happen here.
Shen, porting out!
Down comes Shen. Will we see him land a taunt on Sona and snatch up that kill? Could be. Yes, it does look to be the case. Where's that tornado? Oh, the crescendo for the save. They're still going to die this one, though.
Oh,
they're going to do it. No problem, man.
Balls deep in there.
Maokai tanking like a champ, but are they going to get sandwiched here by Nocturne? Nocturne out of mana. Graves maybe going to be able to deal enough damage on this Maokai. Doesn't look like it, though, as he is forced to flash over the wall, and they just lost the kill.
That tornado.
Oh, never mind. Spell Shield combined with a smoke screen and a flash over the wall.
Chuck, throw that knife. Throw the knife. Oh, the taunts for the kill. Oh my goodness.
That was insult to injury right there.
Well played by this Shen. The Strudel really showing us don't give him Shen. I play some Shen. Hey, I play on my off time when Shen's not banned. I play Shen, and I'm gonna make your life hell. Now, I think later on they're just gonna force them. Do you want to give us Shen or do you want to give Payu Katarina? So that might be part of the strategy they have here, though. They might have other overpowered champions that they know and mastered, and so even if they do use a place-specific ban later on, if they do move on into the top 8, they're going to be utilizing this. I mean, forcing the bans on less overpowered champions, and then getting the OPs such as Shen.
Absolutely, that has played a huge role in this match, the fact that they were able to draft Shen. But I do want to point out the biggest thing to note in the last fight was that Corki got massacred by Paranoia, Buckshot, and Collateral Damage, and that was a big feed to all 3 of those players who got the assist, and it also shut down Corki, slowed him down a little bit, who was snowballing out of control. So that actually is a huge sigh of relief, I feel, for Angry Drunken Dwarves. Even though they did lose the exchange overall, the fact that Corki was slowed down a little bit is integral in how this late game is going to turn out, I feel. Look at this Payub kiting around the red buff for Corki with those lay waste. That's a funny sight. Karthus jungle much? But I don't know. What is Angry Drunken Dwarves gonna do about this Shen, man? Is there anything they can do at this point? I just feel like he's gotten to the point. 4-0-4, Sunfire Cape, Ninja Tabby. He's building straight tank from what I can tell. Is there anything they can do to kind of take him out of the picture, or are they just going to have to deal with him protecting Corki like this?
I think they just have to deal with it at this point.
They don't have a whole lot of CC. Maybe they're going to have to use Nocturne to kill Corki. They're going to have to use Morgana to try to CC the team. Other than that, there's nothing. Shane just has free reign to do whatever the hell he wants against this team right now. And I don't know. I guess the fact that nobody banned Shen is really going to... That's the reason this fight is going the way it is. Which is unfortunate, because honestly, I think pretty conclusively Shen is considered to be overpowered. Look at this Soul Shackle. Perhaps a little bit unnecessary there, but did secure the kill on Maokai and probably on Janna, missing another crescendo right there. 2 kills for Angry Drunken Dwarves right now. And look at this, Gangrene taken back a little bit by that. I don't know when this dragon comes up, probably less than a minute right now, but they can't really do anything about it as they just lost 2 players. That was not pretty.
Lose 2 players. No, that was not pretty at all, to say the least. Just counting in my eggs, my basket kind of deal. It does look like Gangrene Gang, if they do win this though, they will proceed to the top 2 and qualify.
Whoa, Karth is getting caught way out of position here. He's got to be careful. He's out of mana, not even enough for a wall there.
He'll be fine. He has a lot of health. Yeah, he has a lot of health.
Looks like ADD is spending a lot of time waiting for this dragon to spawn. There we go. Finally coming up right now. And they are going to be able to grab this absolutely no problem. This is going to catch them up right neck and neck on global gold, guys. This is a very close match. Look at this. Less than 100 gold between these 2 teams right now. It really just comes down to the team
kills is
call.
in favor. Yeah, the kills is in favor of Gangrene Gang, but if you look at gold, not much difference right there because of the tower and the dragon.
Absolutely. But I gotta say, Gangrene does have the team comp superiority, even though Hayub kind of been unreliable this match. What's your take on his build with a Magi, Soul Stealer, and a Revolver?
Very strange. I think he's just gonna hang back, grab some assists. But again, he doesn't play Karthus as often as as he plays as Katarina, so we'll see how this is going to turn out. I don't like his build right now. I think he should have gotten ROA a bit earlier than he got that Magi's. But who knows, right? I mean, 27 minutes in, no ROA yet. It's a little bit late for ROA. I mean, you could have gotten almost full stats on ROA by now if you got it at 20 minutes. So very strange, definitely very strange, very peculiar game too. You don't see the disparity of 14 and 8 and then still being within 200 gold very often. You don't see this situation very often. Right. So anything can go right now for these teams so far. Gangrene definitely need his win to progress to the next.
Looks like Drunken Dwarves looking to make something happen in the mid lane right now. Riven in position for a gank on Payub. Not really sure I would commit this much to a gank mid, given that he isn't worth all too much gold and he's not very dangerous. Maybe they're after that blue buff. Nocturne maybe trying to shroud a Paranoia. Not really certain, although both teams very split at the 28-minute mark. No sign of a team fight anytime soon. This is unusual. They're just still laning, man. We have Shen being spotted by the Drunken Dwarves ward up here at Baron. Really, nothing going on here at all. Both teams playing very conservatively, both concerned about qualifying for the tournament, as there is only one spot left in this group. Am I correct?
I believe so. There's only one spot. Electric is a flat-out sweep their group.
All right,
they're
so
they're 5-0 right now.
Electric securing that one spot. This is competing for qualifications right now. Whoever loses is out, right?
Yeah,
Am I correct?
they're completely out. Yes.
All right, so I mean we can't fault them at all for playing very safely here. But look at this, Soul Shackle goes down, flashing out of the stun. Well played by Payu right there, completely wasting that Morgana ult. I don't agree. I would not invest that much in trying to gank Karthus right now. Again, maybe they're after that blue buff, but yeah, they need that ultimate for team fights right now, as Dragon will be up relatively soon. I would like to see a Baron attempt sometime, as soon as possible, in fact.
Oh yeah.
Little bit of miscalculation there, as this blue Ancient Golem is able to heal up from being kited ring around the Rosie there, delaying Morgana's farm just a bit. What's she going to go back for? She's got double Dorans, and she straight up rushed the Death Cap after Merc Treads. I'd like to see her go straight into Zhonya's right now. If she goes with that needlessly large rod.
Definitely a wise idea to go into Zhonya's.
Yeah, she doesn't have the gold for it just yet, though, as she has the recipe in place. How much gold is she carrying right now? Just under 300. It's going to take her a little while, actually. In fact, she probably won't have that for the next team fight, which is a problem. I would have... Yeah, I don't know. I would hang on to those rings now that I think about it. But look at this. Shen roaming free with an Oracles, going 2v1. He just doesn't care. Shen, look at this guy. Look at him. He's not even taking any damage. And just such a playmaker champion right now. Just having Shen at the front line with Maokai at his side. Oh, it's disgusting. He's building straight tank, too. Look at his build. So tanky. Down bottom, let's take a look at the farm. It's been a while since these two have exchanged kills. Graves with almost 250 and Corky with 205. So actually turning the tables a little bit, as has been happening the entire time. I'd say Graves definitely ahead on gold now, which is unexpected, as Corky had such an enormous advantage going into the late stages of the game. Man, this is... they're just taking it so easy.
Man, this is nerve-wracking. I mean, any moment now,
look at
someone's
this
gonna have
Riven.
a massive lead. Oh my
Wow,
goodness! Speaking
face
of that
checking
moment,
that Bush Graves. Looks like he's going to get focused down. No, the summoner heal. No, Sona's going to keep healing him alive. Graves kiting, taking so much attention away from Gangrene Gang right now. Oh my goodness, it looks like this is pretty even. Still, that tower goes down. Morgana able to just roam free. I didn't see if that ultimate went off, but Gangrene on the retreat right now. Going to get chased down. Shen low on HP, but nobody can chase him down either. Wow, Gangrene took a huge fall for that, chasing the Graves
They did.
all the way back into the bush. Even when they had, basically a kill secured on Riven, they just didn't have the damage for it. I don't even know what...
with this setup right now, they are a little short of damage if Corky goes down. You're absolutely right with before when you were saying that Corky is the X factor there. If he's going to get some good damage in, they're going to win this. If they don't get the damage in, then they're going to lose.
Man, that was difficult. I do feel like Payub is just, he's not feeling it right now. Maybe he's having some connection issues. Not really sure, but very little damage coming from Gangrene Gang in that exchange, I feel. Shen needs to not focus on pursuing or damaging at all. He needs to just defend Corky, because he's the nail in the coffin right there. But Graves now way ahead of Corky after that exchange. He has a lot more farm. Well, I wouldn't say way ahead, but picking up a kill and a couple assists there. This Graves is getting pretty stacked, man. Probably gonna rush a Bloodthirster. Well, I don't know what he's getting.
Really fast Baron. Do they see this? They don't see it. This is gonna be a Baron. Free Baron. Oh my God.
Baron Nashor.
Free Baron. Sunday. Free Baron. No, seriously. That was a free Baron. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, Dragon for Baron, I guess.
Still neck and neck on global gold. However, this Baron buff going to play a huge role in the next team fight, which I'm assuming is coming soon. One of these teams needs to nut up and start a push right now, as we are nearing the 33-minute mark. We still have yet to see a really true team fight. The last one, under the tower, in fact, they had to down that tower while exchanging damage. I feel like Gangrene Gang learned their lesson right now. They still haven't really lost their advantage. It's pretty much even right now. But I think they're going to play a lot more careful this time. Shen knows what he has to do.
They have to. They have to be careful right now.
Yeah, I do. I still think that they have the advantage right now, just based on their team comp. But look, Shen in a dangerous spot, may be forced to use his ultimate to escape this one. No, ADD not going in for the kill right there, as Nocturne probably could have at least chased him quite a ways. Actually, Shen's ultimate is not up yet. Probably waiting on that before they engage. Somebody's going to have to make something happen here, though, as they can't farm up forever, because then you're just going to rely entirely on team coordination. And at this point, actually, I don't know who to give that to. I don't know, guys in the audience. What do you think? Who's going to win this match? Look at the global gold.
Riven really caught up. Riven has a GA and a Thirster now.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going to be such a threat.
And I feel like Karthus' build is just, this Magi, given his score, is not helping him at all. Well, statistically, it's not helping him. So I think he's really hurting right now.
I think the Magi's was a bad idea. I really do think the Magi's was a bad idea. There's no reason. I mean, you could have finished ROA earlier. I mean, ROA right now, he's still not fully stacked on his ROA yet. Look how behind he is on his ROA. Just mouse over that for a single second. Oh man. I don't know what's going to go on right here. I think the lag really just threw him off his game, but who knows, right? You know, these guys are beyond our level. Maybe there's some secret strat that we don't know about yet. So hopefully something happens.
Yeah. Either way, though, Gangrene's certainly not performing as well as they did in the last 2 matches. Maybe just because Angry Dwarfs is giving them a run for their money. But it does look like they're looking to push some top lane. They still have the duration on Baron. It's about.
Oh, they're doing a Shen split push. Look at this. This is a Shen split push strategy. Very classic. No, I know. I ironic spark though. Ionic spark. Keep calling it ironic spark. Though Shen's gonna split push, and if they engage, Shen's gonna pour in. If they don't engage, Shen's gonna get free ring, backdooring.
Indeed. Shen probably the best champion to split push just because he can reinforce his team in such a big way in the blink of an eye. And he does down that turret. That's going to put Gangrene ahead just based on turret kills, as they're now 5/2. And that's actually going to be very helpful right now, because every bit of gold at this point in the match really helps, because they're neck and neck. The team fight, the next team fight is pretty much going to determine the undisputed advantage, and it's going to be tough to come back from that loss. I think we are waiting to see some sort of an initiation here from Maokai, or ADD could get ballsy and make something happen themselves with a paranoia. Maybe looking for Corki to make a bit of a misstep before doing that, though. Although I do think that they're going to have to rely on some sort of a Corki assassination attempt from a combination of paranoia and Riven. What do you think?
I think so. Corki needs to die. Like, I mean, if Corki is left free reigning, they have enough damage. If Corki is left, is dead, they're actually short of damage right now. Karthus by himself, not really stacked enough. No Rabadon's death cap. It's just, I don't know what probably the strategy is. Maybe there's something going on that we don't know about yet. But I'm pretty sure that Karthus by himself is not going to deal enough damage to a team of 5. So Corki needs to be protected. And even if Maokai dies early, Corki has to be protected and be dealing that damage as soon as possible.
Yeah, do point out, though, that Graves, as some of the guys in the stream are saying, is actually quite a bit more powerful than Corki at this point in the match. So we may have to see Shen direct more attention to shutting him down as opposed to protecting Corki. So Gangrene is in a tough spot right now. I do feel like they had a pretty big advantage. Well, nobody really had a pretty big advantage in this match, but I do feel like they had an advantage that they kind of lost when Corki started giving up some kills. And now they're forced to, be very conservative even after grabbing up that Baron buff, not making a team fight happen. Both teams playing very conservatively because the losers are eliminated, which is sad because they're both very good.
We're gonna update a little bit. It looks like we well, here was a situation. If Phallus didn't withdraw, but Phallus did actually withdraw so far, and then they lost one of their members right now because of some situation, but they're trying to look for a sub. But if they do make this withdraw, and if let's say if Angry Drunken Dwarves takes this, and Gangrene Gang has that loss, then they're both at 3 games won, 2 games lost. But if Gangrene Gang wins, for sure, Angry Drunken Dwarves is knocked out. But if Phallus is continuing to be withdrawn, then there's no more contest. It's going to be another tie breaker between these 2 teams. So if Angry Drunken Dwarves wins this game, they can basically they have to win another one against Gangrene Gang. So a little bit update on that one right now.
Great. So we might see tiebreaker after this match. But look at this, Corki grabbing up some monster farm up there. Let's take a look at farm. That just put him a Graves with 301 at almost the 40-minute mark. After all the harass and dying that was going on in the bot lane, pretty impressive score there. And Gangrene actually have hard-pressed to catch up on their carries for their farm. So actually Graves is a very dangerous man right now with his Last Whisper. he could deal an incredible amount of damage in a short amount of time. Looks like scouting out the entirety of their team with a sapling right there. Will we see a fight forced at Dragon right now? They're probably not going to try. Angry Drunken Dwarves grabs that one. Gonna put him, catch him up a little bit on Global Gold. But, I mean, yes, Gangrene is ahead on Global Gold, and we talk about Global Gold constantly. But more importantly, I feel at this point in the match is where that gold is distributed on the team. And if you take a look at Angry Drunken Dwarves, the Morgana has a lot of farm, 275, and Graves has a monster amount of farm. And that's the damage right there. At this point, they don't really need Nocturne's damage. They just need him to shut somebody down, and the other two will take care of it. So I definitely feel like where the wealth is distributed is definitely in favor of Angry Drunken Dwarves. We'll see that play out as Baron should be spawning relatively soon here. Probably less than, there he goes, right now. Paiub just picked up his Zonia's Hourglass. That is going to cause him to be a little bit late to this team fight if they initiate on Baron anytime soon. And I don't know. I don't think that Angry Drunken Dwarves is even going to focus Karthus, so perhaps just using that for the ability power and hoping to get more built than he is currently utilizing that Zonia's a little bit later. Either way, though, his build is definitely unorthodox.
Yes, absolutely.
Here we go. Looks like Angry Drunken Dwarves looking to start this Baron pull right now. Graves would be able to nuke it down so quickly. They could take it really quickly. But it looks like both teams hesitating right now. Corki looking to dive in from above here. Coming in at a key opportunity. Graves has to make sure that he doesn't get picked off by Maokai or somebody like that. Oh, there we go. Nice wall of pain from Karthus. We might see a chase here.
They're engaging because Riven's out of position.
Oh no! Down goes the Maokai ultimate. All kinds of damage. Corki getting forced out of the fight and assassinated. Looks to be going. Oh, but the Shen ultimate on Corki. He's free reigning. Shooting right now. But look at this. Morgana also free to kill. Oh no! Landing the binding on Corki. Look at this. Angry Drunken Dwarves just. Oh man. Their focus fire was so much better. But it looks like nobody's going to be able to take Baron after this exchange.
That GA.
Yep.
The GA! That GA was a game changer for Shen.
That was really, I feel like, disorganized. But it looks like, wow, Riven, is that a... Yeah, she just came up from her GA, a little bit of a UI bug. She might actually be able to get a double kill right here. If she can land a kill right now. Oh my god, come on, get the Nocturne. Fear off on Shen. Shen's going to go down. And Riven is going to pursue Karthus right now. Totally turning that around. Oh no. No, no. Oh no, but
not enough AP. Not enough AP.
Just a little bit of life
completely out of mana for Karthus right there. Oh my goodness, that was a Still though, the game is still pretty much even. But the Riven, even though behind so much early game, is now back. Brought them back into the game because of the Riven. Honestly, like the 4v5 didn't go in favor of Gangrene Gang at all. I mean, they lost a member in a 4v5.
Nah, Corki got shut down hard, man.
Yeah.
Nocturne started on him, and then Morgana focused him shortly after. Meanwhile, stunning like 4 of their team members.
Yeah.
And I mean, we didn't. It was hard to keep up, but I feel like Morgana pretty much won that fight. I mean, the Soul Shackle on more than a couple players is so devastating, and she's the one that really dealt the burst that killed off Corki. And after that happened, so little damage coming from Gangrene Gang. Karthus actually stayed alive till the end there, and was able to deal a lot of damage with Defile, but it wasn't enough. And it looks like the Drunken Dwarves are going to be able to snatch up that Baron. No problem, and open with a Paranoia. Max range on Maokai, getting off that fear. Would be a very ballsy dive, but they do have Baron up. So, yep, there's the crescendo stunning Corki, and he's going to be able to get away. Picking up that kill on Maokai. That's actually going to allow them to push all the way to inhib if they play this right.
Maybe
Look at this
not,
wall
actually.
of pain dominating this entire mini wave and their team. Wow, level 5 can be such a pain in the ass to deal with that. Was that a Shen ult right there on Karthus? Did he just use his ult?
No, that was a Janna. That was a Janna shield.
Okay, yeah. Shen does still have his ultimate up right now. They are going to need that in a 4v5 like this. I would like to see Angry Drunken Dwarves push down this tower and get as much gold out of this as they can. Maybe even force a fight by diving right now, as they are still waiting on their Maokai. But it doesn't look like they're going to do it, just sticking on their Pokemon.
This game is nerve-wracking right now. Nerve-wracking.
Yeah. It's not over not even close to being over yet. We do see Angry Drunken Dwarves taking the advantage right there with the Baron kill and also snatching a kill up on Maokai. And it seems like they're on top of their team fighting more, have better focus fire, and perhaps just this Nocturne and Morgana combo overwhelming for the carries on Gangrene Gang. I do think that they're scared right now. They don't want to lose another team fight because that would pretty much spell GG for Gangrene Gang. We might see a little bit of split push here from Angry Drunken Dwarves. Although 3 players going back, excuse me, drinking too much water here, and not having an issue with any farming capabilities at all. I feel like most people are getting near their maximum builds now. Graves finishing off his Bloodthirster. What's he going to build for his final item here? What's he doing with that chain vest?
That's definitely going to be a Guardian's Angel. Does he have enough for it? No, he does not. But here's the deal with Corki, though. Corki doesn't even have Last Whispers yet. He's in a little bit of jam. He can't kill tanks as fast as Graves. Graves is the Last Whisper. Both Shen and Maokai can be easily picked off by Graves right now. Graves is at the hyper carry status right now, whereas Corki is still lacking that very key component of Last Whispers. I actually think that this GA is actually a pretty good pickup right now for the next team fight, but not a good pickup overall in terms of like his entire progress towards where he is at right now. He needed that Last Whisper for the last fight. Here comes a little bit more engagement though. We might see a huge pick-me-up right here.
Look at how much damage Graves is dealing with that quick draw. Able to chase down people like Maokai. Really, he's not getting kills, but man, if you ever pay attention to this champion, he is so dangerous right now. Almost max build. In fact, pretty much maxed out on damage. All he really needs is some elixirs to boost that up a little bit. And he's able to pretty much shred these players one by one in just a matter of 3 seconds. I mean, you can pretty much 3-shot most of these guys here, except for Shen and Maokai. Wow, nice juking going on here from both teams, actually. We need to see something happen right now. Maokai is down again. Their primary tank is down. Actually, Shen probably more of a tank than Maokai at this point. But I feel like they could definitely win this 5v4 if they dove right now. Do you think they're playing a little bit too hesitant?
I think Angry Drunken Dwarves is a little bit too careful right now. Whoa, look at that. Graves is damaged right now. I mean, he's maxed out. With the only exception of Guardian's Angel, he has full damage right now. Oh, missing with that crescendo.
Another crescendo miss.
A little bit of team fight.
Look at this. Where is Graves? All eyes on Graves as he is free casting over here. Ignite does go down, but he's just focusing down these targets one at a time. That's going to spell disaster. Karthus might get a kill. No. Unscathed.
Everyone lives.
Look at this. Graves out of control.
Corki picking up.
Get focused right there, but Graves was able to pretty much dominate their whole team. And look at this. What is this? Like a mild suicide from Riven. What was that all about?
She was caught in base with a GA, and then she rezzed in the base as well, I believe, and now she's dead. That was a pretty big pick-me-up for Gangrene Gang, actually. Maokai rezzing in the nick of time, and a little bit a failed tower dive. Look at the tower, no damage taken at all. Look at this pile of bodies within within the base. That was just entertaining to watch. I think they're going to push down top and maybe get an inhibitor right at this. Elfilicious being alive right now is just a huge asset overall. He might even be able to take down Morgana by himself, just based on the
oh no, the binding goes down in tower range on Corki. He's got to pull back there, but looks like they have damage to spare against these 2 players. I really don't know how Angry Drunken Dwarves lost that so badly. I could swear they should have had that in the bag right there, but apparently not. As Graves, I suppose, was just too front line, man. He was too ballsy, I guess. But he's probably going to be able to pick up his GA very shortly, which that would prevent that from happening again, considering how much lifesteal he has with that Bloodthirster. Although he doesn't have the gold for it right now. How much is he carrying? Just a little over 300.
This back and forth is giving me some some minor shock-induced heart attacks, to say the least. So close. Anything can happen. But it looks like, Angry Drunken Dwarves do have a small lead right now. Next team fight, I think, takes it. Next team fight, we'll just take this.
It depends, because this whole time we've been saying that Gangrene Gang's damage relies only on Corki, which has been the case. But because Angry Drunken Dwarves has allowed this to drag on too long, take a look at Pyub's build. He is now rocking 320 farm. He is a force to be reckoned with at this point in the match, especially with those ultimates. Maybe we'll see him pick up a Void Staff. I'm not really sure what he's doing with that rod, maybe a decap. But he's definitely going to be dealing a lot of damage right now, and that's something that Angry Drunken Dwarves has to take into consideration, as they can't just roll their faces on Corki anymore.
I think Karthus is definitely a force to be reckoned with Azanias, with the second life. I mean, maybe he wants to pick up a GA or something like that. I don't know. But he has a lot of lives, to say the least, and he's going to take advantage of every single one of those. Probably he gets 2 shots, and then he's going to die and then get a few more shots in. But as long as they stand in Defile, as long as the positioning is off, they're going to be taking a lot of damage. I mean, look how much Defile do right now. Mouse over that Defile right now. Then the Frenzy you receive, that's about 250 a second with Defile. Every second you stand in it, you just take 200 damage flat. Enjoy yourself.
Lots and lots, lots of damage. I do want to point out the friends and viewers saying that Corky's going to pick up a second Phantom Dancer. What do you think he's doing with that Zeal? Perhaps a Triforce, maybe.
Maybe a Triforce actually. 7 Phantom Dancers.
It would make more sense for him to go for a Triforce, I feel.
I think the Triforce would make sense, but the problem is, look at the enemy though. They have so much armor. Why is he not getting a Last Whisper? It would be so much more beneficial to get a Last Whisper, in my opinion. I mean, look, you got Randuin's and Chain Vest, which is going to turn into Amaz and Nocturne. You have, Graves also having a GA at this point, so that's going to be very difficult for him to kill him now. He has Zanya's, and you have another Randuin's Omen, and a Locket for Aden Solari. Every single person has a massive amount of armor.
Payu looks like he wants to go back here, possibly for a death cap. How much gold is he carrying? Not nearly enough. Why is he going back as they...
No, he got it. He just got it. He got it. He got a death cap.
Okay, he did grab his death cap.
Yeah.
Maybe that gold counter not updating in real time. Not really sure. But yes, now he has his death cap. Perhaps
717.
If I were him, I would consider selling that Soul Stealer, depending on how the next team fight goes, for a Void Staff. But overall, his build is near complete. In fact, this may be what he's sticking with. You might want to stick with that Soul Stealer. But either way, Angry Drunken Dwarves is going to be killing this Baron extremely fast. They have to do something about this now. Maokai might go in for a Smite Steal. There's that Karthus ultimate just to throw him off guard for the initiation. Are we going to see a Smite Steal? Who got the Baron? Blue team got the Baron.
Blue got it.
Oh man, Maokai grabbing a Smite Steal. They're going to turn this fight around. Look at this. Corky's GA. He's still alive. He's going to be able to wreak havoc all over Graves right now.
Are you kidding me?
Turning it on. Oh my.
That Maokai. Oh.
All 5 players alive for the Gangrene Gang. Angry Drunken Dwarves.
Oh my goodness! Oh!
Forced to run right now. This could be GG if they can push down these inhibitors. Down go these base towers right now.
47 seconds. Can they do this? Oh my goodness! Did you see that steal? Woo!
Oh man. He's got to, this Nocturne's got to be careful. He doesn't throw his life away. They do have one chance to prevent this base kill right now, but they got to make sure they don't screw up and they don't give off any picks right now. They have to be careful they don't get dove. It does look like Gangrene is pushing extremely strong with this Baron.
Come on!
Everyone with their sustain at full HP. Yeah, this has got to be GG. We still got
20
my
goodness.
seconds.
It's over! It's over! It's over! Oh my goodness!
Oh man, the GA on Corky sealed the deal. Did you see that?
Everyone should give Gangrene Gang a round of applause. Fantastic final Baron fight there. With the steal, with the team fight. Oh man, dude. That was a good game. 51 minutes of action-packed League of Legends goodness right there.